Hey guys, Chris here with Cedar and Stone. Hopefully you can hear me. My voice is a little bit scratchy and I've got a heater running out here in the shop today. But just got another box in of some really interesting material, and I figured we'd do a cutting video. And I might end up cabbing up a couple of these pieces. So I am in a group on Facebook called the Boneyard, and it's all for like gym bone and petrified wood. But on like right after Thanksgiving holiday on Black Friday and through that weekend, they did what they called like a freedom sale weekend, where you could sell any like lapidary material. It didn't have to just be gym bone or petrified wood. And I saw a post from somebody on there selling this material. It's called Quetzalbird Agate from Mexico. And the pictures that he had looked like really amazing stuff, so I decided to order some and check it out. This actually came from Joseph Diamond, which is one of the owners of J.H. Calmore. So you can actually find this rough online, and I'll put a link down in the description if you want to pick some up yourself. Here's how my box showed up. This is like 20 pounds of this rough. And if you look at it, there's some really cool pieces in here to get this wet. So this one here is like blood red, bunch of little fortification pockets of agate in there. So that one's gonna be cool. There's some pretty big pieces in there, like this guy here. And this has a lot more of like the golds and the oranges in it. But same kind of thing, it's like really nice, like red and gold, almost jasper, with some agate windows. And again, you can see like rough, maybe not quite as exciting, but that is beautiful. Here's another piece, and again, it's got some of those really nice gold and yellow tones in it. And it's almost like more like orbicular, like there's little dots of that red and yellow and chalcedony in there. Big agate window with some druzy on that side. So yeah, I figured I'd pick out like 3 or 4 pieces here, and we'll slab them and take a look at them and go from there. Alright, so these are the 5 pieces that I kind of picked out to cut today. They're all kind of the more medium chunks that were in there. And I just figured they're a little bit more regular shapes that would be easier to fit in the saw. So, got that guy that I showed you guys. We got this one here. Some really nice like red and gold contrast with chalcedony there, so I'm looking forward to that one. We've got that blood red piece, which is just spectacular. Pretty excited to see what comes out of that guy. We've got this one here, which is interesting. This side's kind of a pink or red. Go over to the other side, you have a lot more of that gold and orange. That side's almost completely yellow. So yeah, not sure what I'm gonna get there, but just a lot of bright colors. And then this guy almost looks like a crazy lace. It's got, I don't know how well you can see, it's got a bunch of fortifications under there, so that could be interesting as well. This side looks a little more normal, but big agate pocket there, so let's get to it. And today to cut these agates, I'll be using my Highland Park HT10 slab saw here. After this video, I'm getting about to where I probably need to change the oil. It is pretty dirty. I'll flip this around here, and you can see my oil's getting pretty sad. So about time to clean that out. But yeah, let's load our first rock up here. I think I'm gonna cut this guy first. So I'll just be smoothing out this face. I'm gonna load it in the clamp that way, and then we'll see how many slabs we can get off there. Alright, I've got this first one loaded in the saw here, and again, the goal is to just kind of smooth this face out so this first slab that I cut off is usable. because I want to make the most of this material. It seems like it's going to be really beautiful stuff. As you can see, I've got it right along that face there. And we'll go ahead and cut. Alright, so as you can see, we kind of put a face on that. And now I'm going to adjust it here and cut our first slab. Scoop this guy over here. There we go. Pretty decent thickness there. And we'll cut our slab. Alright, I just heard that first piece fall in the saw here, so let's open it up and take a look. There's our slab. Wow, that is gorgeous. Beautiful little chalcedony pockets there. Really vibrant red and gold. Let's zoom in on a couple of these spots here. That is just incredible. Very beautiful piece. Alright guys, so this is that first stone. I got 2 slabs off of it, so here's the heel. Very beautiful. I'll probably actually glue this to a board and get some more slabs. So one thing you can always do, as you can see, this gets narrower and the top is pretty angled, is you could glue this face side to a board and then put that board in the clamp in the saw and get a few more usable pieces out of it. But yeah, that's beautiful. I love this yellow plume here. And here's one slab. Nice little agate pocket there with some gunk I'm gonna have to clean up. Other side, I love all the little chalcedony pockets and that nice maroon red. Just some beautiful material. And then here's that first slab we looked at before. Beautiful stuff. I love this material so far. Alright, I think I'm going to cut this guy next here. It's kind of that plumy, orbicular one with the golds. And I'm going to load it in the saw to where I could just slab this whole face. Because this looks pretty uniform, so I might as well do the most surface area I can. And we'll clamp it in kind of how my hand is there. Cut right along that. So here's that next one. Kind of looks like the husk did, just with the orbicular or like speckled gold, red, and agate bands. Same with the slabs. I got a couple. This one actually broke in the saw, unfortunately, but there's that one. Next, I'm going to go ahead and cut this guy. And then this is the one I'm probably most excited about. I don't think, as much as I would like to cut like this big face, I don't think it'll quite fit in my saw that way. So I'm going to clamp it in and go this way, along this face here. So even though we won't be able to get a big slab, we should be able to get quite a few smaller ones. Alright, so I'm done cutting this one. This is the heel. Very cool stuff. I thought those little thin, like white fortification pockets would only be on the surface, but it looks like they go all the way through. Probably glue that to a board and get a couple more slabs, and then see, my saw's a little scummy. But wow, that is beautiful stuff. Next one. Amazing. I love the contrast. I love how deep those plumes look like they go. Got 2 left. I think I'm going to cut this guy next. And I'll probably put it in the saw this way and cut along this yellow face here. I don't think I could fit it like with that face or any of these other large ones, so We should be able to get quite a few slabs. It's a pretty big rock, so here we go. All right, so that next one is done. Here's the heel or the cutoff piece. Beautiful stuff, really plumey. Nice agate pocket in there, and I have quite a bit of this rock left, so I'm probably gonna cut more. But as it stands, I got 4 slabs off there. That one's probably my least favorite. And as you go down, they just get really nice. Those plumes are so rich and deep, colorful. It just seems to get better and better with every piece. This almost has like blue or purple here. Fantastic stuff. Here's the most recent one. Some really nice agate banding in there amongst those plumes. That was kind of a sleeper and ended up being one of my favorites. So that leaves us with this guy that I think may be actually a piece of Mexican crazy lace, but I'm going to try to mount it in the saw in a way where we can get the most of that face as possible. So wish me luck. All right, that last one is off the saw, and I was definitely correct. It is a piece of crazy lace that was in there. But it is a very high-grade piece. Look at all the agate banding, eyes, windows, features going on there. This rock goes on a lot further, so I've got a lot more to cut there. I just cut 3 slabs for now. Really good stuff. Should cab up awesome. There are some fractures I'll have to work around, but nothing crazy. But yeah, just some stunning pieces here. And that's going to do it for this week's video, guys. Cutting some Mexican Agate Rough. I apologize for how long it took me to get another video up. I had a sinus surgery a couple weeks ago, and unfortunately, just about everybody in my house has been ill since then. And with the holidays, it's just a busy time. So bear with me. Plan to get on a more regular schedule for YouTube here going forward. As always, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like and subscribe down below. And thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed.